In this assessment from New York, the parent comments that she knows her husband is dyslexic. And if we look at the results, so naming the alphabet, 85%, letter sounds, 80%. But as soon as we get to 2 and 3 sounds, it totally explains why this smart child can't read. So her errors initially, the timeout is actually part of the assessment. And in grade 1, they're allowed 5 seconds, which is an incredibly long time. But it's part of the assessment because we know that dyslexics process language more slowly. Naming the alphabet, when she heard D, she picked B. When we come to letter sounds, we have B, D again, and DB. Now, what's really revealing that as soon as there's 2 sounds, 2 phonemes. So when she heard of, she picked when she heard udge, she picked j, va, very common. Inability to link letters or sound, especially problems with short vowels. But this is even more revealing, and of course, these errors would not be explained by auditory processing disorder. So when she heard av, she picked va. When she heard is, she picked z, et for te. Down here we have odd versus ob, ba versus ik. So this is very revealing. And of course, our lessons train this at over 94%. And when we get to then 3 sounds, it's even more apparent that this child both has visual dyslexia and auditory dyslexia. And that's using the definition from Dr. Nancy Mather's excellent book, Essentials of Dyslexia and Assessment. So again, this is another example where this can only be explained by dyslexia. Again, both visual, so when the student heard lut, she chose tull. When the student heard jub, she chose budge. When she heard kig, she couldn't decide after 5 seconds. So there we have another example of a child who's almost certainly dyslexic. Her mother describes her as very creative, very artistic, loves puzzles, loves Lego, struggles with reading, and her father has been officially diagnosed as dyslexic.